Oh my God! Goal! 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 Can you hear me now? Check karo na. I'm getting my wife to check me. She's my production manager today. Bellingham scores 2-1 Real Madrid. Let's go. Radhika. All right. Goals Golanza. It's going to be fun. Let's see what's happening on this end also. Let's look at some of the stats. Expected goals. You've got over two for Real Madrid. For Barcelona, it's under 0.57. Real Madrid has created three big chances until the 44th minute. 10 shots in comparison to six of Barcelona. Passes, nobody cares. 134 for Madrid versus 255 for Barcelona. Tackles are pretty similar, right? Big chances भी दो create कर रहे हैं versus एक. Touches in opposition box Real Madrid के 12 हैं versus Barcelona के 7, right? They've been winning a lot of their, so they've been winning 56% of their ground duels, they've been winning 40% of their aerial duels, and they've been getting 57% of their dribbles into place. It's pretty cool, right? All right, let's get back to the game. All right, Guler, reach of a ball to Bellingham. Chesney saves it, but he scores, but it looks like it's offside. Of course, it's offside. Kylian Mbappe still did not get his first goal. Don't mind me eating. Really hungry. For those who don't know me, I'm Keshav. I own a sports company. Uh, we've been basically watching football for over 25 years. Probably this is my 100th or 200th El Clasico in my lifetime at least. The match is at the Santiago Bernabéu. The kickoff was around 3:15, right? The last match that happened, the last match that we were following, Barcelona kind of slammed Real Madrid. We can see we got some fans for Himanshi, who used to cover a lot of kabaddi for us. We'll be back into the joint very, very soon. All right, cool. My wife is trying to take photographs of me, and I'm getting a little uncomfortable, but I think that's all right. All right, Yamin is back. Now, Yamin really needs to put his basically pedal to the metal in today's match. He's up against Real Madrid's Kylian Mbappe. Are they the future Lionel Messi and Ronaldo? Only time will tell. Those guys have done it for 15 years, 20 years. These guys, I mean, Kylian Mbappe has still been doing it since 2018. If you remember the World Cup victory, if you remember in 2022, the way this guy got France back in the games despite playing really bad under the champs. All right. I mean, Courtois' distribution has become much, much better since the time he was at Chelsea, right? Real Madrid has really worked on that for them. Oh, I mean, horrible turnover by Real Madrid into their own half. You can't possibly lose the ball there. Barcelona back in attack. Balde, 22-year-old fullback, coming back from injury. You got Pedri pulling the strings again. Direct penetration. Or you got Freddie de Jong playing a slightly more deeper role. You got Rashford, who's basically a prominent starter for the Barcelona team every single day, which is really cool. Barcelona recycle the ball, get them right back. I mean, that was a wayward looking pass by Konate. Not his best. Seen much better from him. He's definitely a decently good technical player. All right. Hey, nice touch by Golar. Turns his man. Golar almost taking the position of Xabi Alonso. I mean, something the maestro will tell him. All right, beautiful inside pass by Shuameni. Progressive passing by Kamavinga. You've got Bellingham. And you've got Winnie on the left with acres of space. You've got all right, beautiful, beautiful pass into Killian, who shifts onto his right but is unable to launch the shot. All right, it's Ego. Hi, how are you? We are the original OGs for this channel, brother. नहीं भाई हम हैकर नहीं है ये चैनल हमारा ही है and Himanshu Himanshi hopefully will be back soon to cover some more kabaddi with you guys. Until then, bear with me, guys. Radhika, who do you think will win tonight? I've got a strong inclination that this is Real Madrid's game for two reasons. Number one, the match is happening at the Santiago Bernabéu, which is Real Madrid's home stadium. The second reason is that the last time these two sides played, Real Madrid lost and they lost on their ego bit. Before this match, there has been some media tension where Yamal has basically claimed that they'll do anything to basically beat Real Madrid. Tempers flaring really high. He's compared it to some of the biggest games that he's ever played. A rivalry beyond something that people would not comprehend, beyond the derbies of Manchester, beyond the Everton Liverpool derby. So this has already bought a fire in the Real Madrid players. And if you know, Xabi Alonso kind of mentioned this at the press conference. He was asked about it thrice, by the way. If you can clearly see, Barcelona has been building up more frequently from the left hand side, right? Small triangles, interchanging, squares, the usual tiki taka, move and go, right? All right, and look at Lopez picking up some really good positions with Real Madrid, scampering the ball out. Beautiful chip pass to Shuameni, Camavinga kind of dictating play. Vinicius on the left, one on one. Come on, it's time to go, Vinny. Oh, he beats his first man. He's right next to the goal. Eee, what a wonderful block. What a wonderful back by the 18-year-old Cabarasi. I mean, that's amazing. Amazing. Amazing block. Guys, don't mind me. I'm having dinner alongside this. So, all the six people watching the stream right now, who do you guys support? Barcelona, Madrid. Also, please tell me your favorite players. So, guys, our stream is going to be based. Today is a tester version where we're testing a football stream. However, the aim is to provide you a lot of stat and data driven insights for the games, right? I will be providing you with expected goals. We'll be providing you with a lot of other interesting things. For example, if you want to have a look, let's get right to it. All right, it's halftime. Barcelona is behind. Madrid leading 2-1. All right. So let me show you some of the stats for the game until now. Clearly, expected goals in comparison to who Real Madrid, despite having 65% of the possession. Clearly, in comparison with big chances, Real Madrid have a 3-1 hit. In terms of other key events, let's check it out, right? All right. Clearly, if you can see the attacking momentum, Real Madrid, uh, before the goal, Barcelona was kind of around the 25-30% mark in terms of attacking momentum. But since the goal which Real Madrid scored, Real Madrid has picked up the momentum and they're going fast at it, right? All right, let's look at the standings for both the teams as of now, and this is what we'll expect in the second half. Okay, clearly, as you can see, Real Madrid, 10 games, 9 wins. They've only lost one out of their last five, right? They've got a goal differential of 12. They will be at 27 points considering this happens. Whereas Barcelona need to come back. They're currently going to be at 22 points in case they lose this game. If they win this game, they'll be at 25 in comparison to Real Madrid's 24, and they'll go on Villarreal at number three, which is pretty close. All right, for the game. Oh, you know what? Let's look at some of the head-to-heads thing around. All right, clearly you can see in the head-to-heads, Barcelona has got 4 wins. Last 3 games, अगर अपन बात करें, last game Barcelona जीती थी 4-3, which happened in May 11th, right? Now let's see what are the games moving on. All right. We also want to see what's happening on Twitter. What's up? All right. Ichigo says that he's a big fan of Cristiano. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Ichigo, I mean, Cristiano has been having a wonderful season with Al Nassr this year. Unfortunately, he did not come to play the match against FC Goa, which we kind of decided to watch. But that's all right. That's all right. I'm sure with better infrastructure, better pitches, and a different contract for Ronaldo, he should be in India soon. All right. Awesome. So, what do you guys think about the game so far? I feel like Real Madrid was easily the better team. What do Barcelona need to do in the second half to kind of, let's say, get a couple of goals over Real Madrid? First, I think they need to utilize Lewandowski. I get it, Fermin Lopez and all, a lot of false nine movements, can drop in deep, wingers can go high up, etc., etc. Yamin Laval and Rashford can break the lines. However, I just feel like it's a tad bit too much to ask for from a young kid. And I feel like Lewandowski's experience in such a big game will definitely count. And clearly, Barcelona is missing Rafinha. I mean, if you can't tell, Rafinha was one of the most consistent, most important players, and a very, very credible shout out for Rafinha to the Ballon d'Or. He did not get too many shout outs, but he really deserved it. Thanks, Parth. Thanks for watching. Who are you supporting, Parth? All right. I'm here streaming from my home with my wife. My wife's been supporting me. She's kind of the backbone of the whole operation. Modus operandi, whatever we call it. All right, let's see what's happening on Twitter, guys. Let's see what the fans are saying, what Opta stats are saying. And essentially, through this channel, we are going to be covering a lot of stats, a lot of streams. And my aim is to make this channel a household channel for football matches across Europe. We're going to be covering the PL, we're going to be covering La Liga, all of your favorite matches, Bundesliga, Serie A, right? The French Liga, right? And if I can see the stats clearly, it's pretty much the same. It's funny how stats differ everywhere. I mean, the stats on fan code say that Real Madrid have had 48% of the possession, whereas when I see on a SOFA score or a footmom, the stats for Real Madrid are much lower in terms of possession. They're about at what, 35, 36%. It's really interesting. And guys, don't worry. We're going to be covering everything via essentially data driven insights, right? Hi guys, hi new streamers, welcome, welcome. We're covering Madrid versus Barcelona. We started the stream about 2022. Then we started uh, covering the World Cup, and then we got banned for a stupid reason. And then life happened. If you guys don't know about me, I'm Keshav Bahidi. I've been a professional cricket player and a football player back in the day. Uh, I run a sports organization, goes by the name of Unified Sports. They essentially do marketing, sponsorships, and events. If you want more information, if you want some help, sports organization, if you're in India, if you're outside India, but want to enter India, whatever you want to do around sports, you'll find our email address in the channel link, right? So you can join us. All right, awesome. Thanks for joining us, all the six people. Lovely, lovely support. Uh, I mean, for me, quantity only matters in terms of the goals that happened today, in terms of my streamers. Every one of you counts. Thank you so much for watching and following. Don't mind me eating because it's my dinner time. All right, trying to check the stats around El Clasico. Let's see what X is saying. All right, let's see. All right, let's go to Opta stats because I rarely look at Opta stats. And guys, don't worry, in the future, I'm going to be sharing this on the screen so that all of you all also know what's up, right? All right, in terms of the PL, what's happening with the PL, guys? Please don't tell me that Arsenal got a victory over. Wow, Arsenal got a 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace. That's huge. Crystal Palace has been in immense form with Mateta leading the line, unfortunately. And Aston Villa got a 1-0 over Manchester City. It's a great weekend for Arsenal and Manchester United. Manchester United with a victory yesterday, Arsenal with a victory today. And let's look at the league table. Oh my God. The Gooners are at 22 points from 9 games only. Wow, that's mad. And the second in line is Bournemouth, and the third in line is Sunderland at 18 and 17 respectively. Chelsea is down to 14 points in the ninth spot. I don't know. Enzo Moresca overhyped? That good? We'll have to wait and watch. All right. What are the Twitter folks saying? All right. Some fans are basically telling Real Madrid to not concentrate on the build up from the back, just leap it forward. All right. It said that Danny Carvajal will have a word with Yamin Lamal today after the youngster said that Real Madrid constantly cheats and complains. Wow. The entire Real Madrid squad is fired up about his comments, and the Real Madrid captain will now seek Yamin Lamal to show more respect. Again, fights in the Spanish national team? I doubt. But back in the day when Mourinho and Pep Guardiola were the respective managers of these clubs, wow, it used to be fun weekends. All right. Thank you for watching, streamers. Thank you to Its Ego, Parth, Radhika Rathi Baheti, and also Shamji Shots. No way. Some of these Liverpool folks are saying that if Arne Slot does not pick it up, then Klopp might be open to a sensational return. Thank you. You're- Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe scorers for Real Madrid. Fermin Marin is the scorer for Barcelona. All right, it's a close gap. 24 points for Real Madrid and 22 for Barcelona before today's game. It's going to be very interesting. All right, get ready for everybody to join in. It's going to happen very, very soon. The second half is about to begin. Great AR references on top of the stadium for La Liga. All right, we got 32% battery. We're okay. Thanks for joining in, guys. We're just waiting for the second half to resume. Share your thoughts. What's happening in the first half? I mean, tell me something. The game when Madrid had Ronaldo and Barcelona had Messi. Were the games more fun back then, like a decade older, etc.? Were they more competitive, more feisty? Or do you still think that La Liga and especially El Clasico has the same mileage? Keshav, for those who don't know me, I've been watching football since 2004. Finally, had the courage to start my own streaming platform. Today is just a tester, and we're going to be doing a lot more of these streams in the upcoming games. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for the second half to begin. Until then, let's have a look at some of the stats from today's games. I was asking a question earlier. Is El Clasico better today or a decade older? When your Ramoses and Ronaldos and Messis and PKs would play, would you prefer that game or would you prefer today's game? All right. Uh, Somebody says on Twitter, no one feels Real Madrid's colors like Jude Bellingham. He's been out for injuries. He's been back. He scored the winner in the last game. He scored another one today. And exactly, we could just imagine what Rafinha would have done today. Absolutely, Rafinha, according to me, is Barcelona's best player. I mean, some might argue that it's Yamin Lamal, but for me, Rafinha is more consistent. All right, the second half has begun. Let's get back to the game. Let's see what's up here. Honest, no changes at the moment in the break. All right, let's see. Let's decipher the pattern of play. All right, as we'd expect, Barcelona again building up from the back. Beautiful passing, yaar. Matlab, if we need to learn how to pass the freaking footballs from the back, I mean, Barcelona is the way to go. All right, Camavinga stole the ball there. Almost got them to the Barcelona byline, but takes the ball out of play. All right, I'm excited for the second half. I feel like there are at least two goals in the second half, might be four as well. These are really attacking sides with some insane attacking talent. I mean, no matter the defense you have in the world, when these guys get on form, they can't be stopped. Rashford with the loose touch, but he's been finding excellent form. Wonderful by Balde. Wonderful by Balde. On the left wing, they just ate Real Madrid. One on one for Rashford. He needs to release the ball sooner. Fermin had that option to play Yamal on the right, had a lot of time as well. I mean, I wouldn't blame a striker to shoot the ball from there. That's absolutely fine. However, if you're not able to shoot one out of even three or four or five, then you need to pass the ball. Now, the challenge for Madrid is how do they pick? Oh, beautiful, beautiful through from Mbappe. Great touch by Arda Güler. That is why Real Madrid players are legends. I mean, at the end of the day, that is why they're the most technical players in the world because they can get through these tight spaces. Wonderful layoff again by Güler for Vinny. And okay, whenever Vinny's on the ball on the left hand side, dribbling against his man, it's always scary, right? It can never be. All right, let's see what's up. Now, clearly, okay, back to set pieces. Real Madrid will always be a challenge at set pieces. Couldn't get the ball under control. But think about Cameo winger to a certain extent. And of course, you've got a striker in Mbappe. They've got a decent threat in the air. I mean, just like probably an Arsenal, who is probably the best side in the world today when it comes to set pieces. And you would have observed a lot of football is not just technical tiki-taka passing anymore, but you've got long throw-ins, you've got set pieces, corners, free kicks, etc., where teams are finding a lot of joy. And Bellingham drives into the Madrid penalty, into the Barcelona penalty area. However, to no avail, gets a corner there. Ouch. What are you asking for? Ah, he's asking for a penalty. Come on, that's never a penalty, Belly. Come on, that's fine. Now, which team do I support? I don't support either. I'm a Chelsea fan. However, I support football. Let's put it that way. And we are going to be covering football, right? Starting with today. Come on, that's never a penalty. That's going to be the stupidest penalty of the century. No pen, no pen, ref. Come on. So happy with Frankie coming back into the team after all the injuries. Been really back. Come on. You can't give that as a penalty. Super soft. And to what Yamil recently said, the Real Madrid are cheats. They get all the referees in the defense of Yamin. So he will not be giving a penalty for this. I'm pretty certain of it. Let's see what happens. Makes zero sense. That can never be a pen. Never. I mean, where's the ball even going? Even if the defender is not touching it, it's going to the goalkeeper's hands. That's not a pen. Sorry, guys, that's not a pen. I get it. It ricocheted off his arm, but come on, we're talking about uh, slow mo's and replays ruining football. There's no need for that. I mean, if you look at it like that, everybody will see this as a pen, but heck, it's not a pen. Come on. And he's going to give it. No way. No way did the ref give that as a pen. Come on. You got to be kidding me. I'm with Eric. Eric, I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. I'm sorry. Some of you might say that's a pen. According to me, that's not a pen. I mean, Kylian Mbappe is scoring 56 out of 69 goals in penalties. That's over 80%. He's converting 4 out of 5. Will Chesney step up today? I mean, come on, Chesney. Ooh, he saved that. What a stop by Chesney. That was going in the left top corner from our view, that is. So the goalkeeper's angle is going in the right top corner, and Chesney saved that. Chesney saved that. My wife does not care, but that's okay. I care. Wow. Come on, Chesney. You got to be scoring. Kylian Mbappe. What did you do, my friend? All right. I mean, Chesney's value right now is not even 1 million. And that penalty stop in itself is a $5 million stop. Wow. I mean, there's a beautiful ball. He's through. He needs to beat his man. He just did. He just did. Come on, shoot. Ooh. He couldn't hit it on either side. For men. For men. No way. That's the problem with transition plays. I mean, all the defenses are okay. Rest defense, this defense, that defense. But in transitions, you get taken. Yeah, yeah. I feel your pain, Madrid fans. I feel your pain. Best player in today's game is Radhika Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is the best player in today's match. I mean, to be honest, now it looks like it's Chesney. Chesney, who started his career with Arsenal, headed over to Juventus, came to Barcelona as a second, third choice goalkeeper after the injury to Mark Ter Stegen, has been in goal, and I can't believe he saved that penalty. That was a gorgeous save. Look at Barcelona trying to build up. Same old. They play a very, very attacking style. Look at that build up. I mean, insanely beautiful build up. That's a 1-2, 1-2. The ball is right at the edge of the wing. I mean, that's the control these guys have with their short passing. The 5, 10, 15 meter passes, fizzled. Players automatically knowing where they need to position, where they need to run before a pass is even made. Wonderful to see. And that can only happen when you're training with the same people, with the same set of principles since a long, long time. That's exactly what Barcelona does. However, football is unforgiving. I mean, you kind of clearly see that there are teams which use different tactics and they beat this style of play as well. Great defense, great defense. Uses strength, uses experience. Kamavinga loses out the ball. That's unlike Kamavinga. He does not generally lose out the ball so frequently. Really good technically. All right, you've got Frankie de Jong again, and you've got an acres of space on the left. You've got Balde putting in a beach of a ball. However, and Yamal trying to dance his way around, danced past one, couldn't dance past the next. Real Madrid is defending valiantly, but it's only a little time uh, before Barcelona unlocks this Real Madrid defense. I've got a feeling. Let's go, let's go. Wow, wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, I'm surprised not to see any yellow cards yet in a Real Madrid versus Barcelona game. I mean, so you got Jude Bellingham versus Pedri. Jude Bellingham gives him a little nudge. So funny. I mean, this is probably the most heated contest on planet Earth, and you have players fighting for the batch and whatnot, and there are no yellows. And I loved La Liga stats, man. They show some of the best stats. They've got some of the best AR, that is augmented reality, on the screen. Yamin does beautifully in there before he trips. And that seems like that harsh challenge. Ouch. That would hurt. Poison. All right. Finally, somebody called it. Let's go. Come on, come on. We need some yellow cards in this game. It's El Clasico, not a school game. Come on. Show me some yellow, red cards. Show me some cards. Show me some intent. Let's go. Now, 35 minutes is Barcelona's most dangerous time. I'll tell you why. Because the opposition has been running around for 60 minutes, generally chasing the ball. Defenses are tired. Teams are tired. Barcelona basically uh, take up the game from here on. Last 30-35 minutes, generally, you'll see Barcelona perform extremely well. Let's see. However, that could be counterproductive in here as well because it's Real Madrid on the other end who are wonderful when it comes to transitions. That's that's a wayward free kick by Rashford. I'm surprised he did not hit the target for that. Wow, what a release to Vinny Jr. Oh, oh, the defense. He's gotten the better of defense. He just needs to pass. Ouch! Ah, it's too much emotion in the box. Only if he had just one or two people to kind of just make up his mind. I think he had about four people in the box at that time, and he couldn't make up his mind on who to give it to. On a general, oh, that was Edgar Militao. It's mad. Oh, come on, that's a dive. That's a clear dive. You can't be complaining about that. All right, let's go. Real Madrid need to find some momentum back. They need to get a foothold. They need to break play up, not to let Barcelona settle in this rhythm. I mean, Barcelona is definitely missing Rafinha today. I think Lewandowski is definitely going to be coming on. However, okay, Chesney distribution. All right. Come on, the ref need to let the play go on. All right, no worries. Now, what can Barcelona do from here to win this game? Guys, chat. We've got 7 viewers. Thanks for watching, viewers. Please engage with us. Comment. Tell me since when have you guys been following football? Who are you supporting in today's game? Who's your favorite player? Please comment so that I can get to know you all. All right. Who do you support to start with? Who do you support out of the two teams? All right. So just to give our new viewers who have not been, let's say, watching this game from the start, Madrid had about a XG versus Barcelona, even though they've been less in possession, but they've been winning their duels. They've been having more touches in the opposition penalty area. They've clearly been generating more XG. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, that's he's way outside his penalty box. Typical Barcelona. What is Chesney doing after saving that penalty? I have no clue. But that's all right. That's all right. Everything is forgiven for Chesney today because he has clearly saved Barcelona here. I mean, 3-1 and the game is very difficult to win. Hi, chat. Thank you for joining us. I'm Keshav Baheti. I own a sports company. We essentially help out with sponsorships, marketing, and events around sports in India. However, we've been recently building up our broadcasting media space because I feel like in India, commentary certainly lacks some certain standards. Today is basically a tester. In the future, we are going to be doing a lot of analytical, a lot of interesting insights for matches. All right, ouch, this hurts my ears. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Pedri. Rashford on the inside. Beautiful pass. All right, takes a decent touch, but great defense by Militao and Tchouaméni. Closing him down real quick. Tchouaméni is a bull. And Camavinga is taken out with a challenge. I don't think he's getting any free kicks for that. Ouch. What are some of the best plays of Real Madrid in the recent times? Vrinda, 5 times CL winners. They are the big bosses. All right, let's see. All right, now you can clearly see Real Madrid are in a low block. They're clearly defending for their lives right here. Beautiful one touch passing by Barcelona, picking up the second balls, picking up the third balls. This is what matters right now. If you have been following the 62 minutes until now, you know that Real Madrid are the deserving 2-1 winners until now. And they've also missed the penalty, missed by Kylian Mbappe, saved by Chesney. That is the Barcelona goalkeeper. Thanks for watching our stream. Tell me which team are you supporting today. Also tell me how is this Clasico very different from the Clasico that happened 10 years back, 15 years back. Do you miss that time? Do you miss the time where you had a Ronaldo versus Messi, a Pep versus Jose, or a Valverde, or a Luis Enrique versus an Ancelotti Zidane? Do you miss that time? Oh, insanely beautiful block by ouch, ouch. Lost the ball again. Real Madrid need to keep a hold of the ball. They've been losing out the ball in the last 5 or 7 times, and Chouameni is everywhere. That is a top tackle on Eric Garcia. And you know what? Tackles like these, defenses like these win titles. Just letting you guys know. I mean, a lot of you must have been following Arsenal this season. I'm sure you know defense wins titles, right? Ouch, that's a wayward shot by Yamin Lamal. He's still trying to find his feet in today's match. Uh, what do you guys think? Who are your favorites? Who's your favorite player on the pitch, guys? Comment, interact with us. I'm Keshav Baheti. I'm going to be covering football and other sports across. Today is a tester stream where we're trying to get a handoff how good or bad we are. Essentially, my aim is I've been watching football for over 25 years now. I used to play as a professional footballer back in the day. The aim is very simple, guys. We want to improve the standard of commentary. We want to starting with us. I'm not saying that the current commentators are not that good. That's absolutely fine. However, we want to bring in a new revolution for match-based commentary and analysis, which is using a lot of my own experience since 25 years. So we want to basically visualize patterns. We want to visualize triangles, squares, rectangles, uh, horizontal, vertical, passings, patterns, overloads. I want to see things on the pitch that most people don't see, right? We also want to give you guys a very opinionated version of what we feel is right and what we feel is wrong. A lot of times, what happens, guys, is the media kind of paints its own picture, right? If a player is worth 150 million euros, generally, if they score one goal, the media is like, wow, they had an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 game. Whereas I feel like that's not true. For example, I genuinely feel that a player's touch on a fizzed out 10-meter pass or a long diagonal also talks about his ability or just the ability to give multiple runs, let's say 25 runs in behind the game, only to, let's say, receive two passes, also shows your ability. You've got Guler going out, you've got Brahim Diaz coming in, something that we've been seeing all season long. Now, for those of you who don't know, Brahim Diaz, predominantly left foot player, uh, essentially loves cutting in, loves playing on the inside forward position, not a typical winger per se. Ex Manchester City, and then went on to AC Milan, back to Real Madrid. All right, Jude Bellingham fizzes one out to Kylian Mbappe. You've got acres of space for Vinny on the left. He loves that starting position. Wow. He actually did really well there. He actually did not take a lot of time to dribble, to get past his man. He saw a good angle, just couldn't bend that one in. Which is fine. Which is fine. At least taking his chances, Real Madrid chances like these. Players today, yes, Vrinda. Wow, Bellingham has a really good chance again. Too late to release the ball essentially. Or let's say Barcelona was too good at kind of blocking them out really early. Carrera has to stop that. Let's go. Good stop by Carrera. Oh, you've got Vinny dancing around. Ouch. Vinny has been not at his, let's say, best. Or we can actually put it to Barcelona's defense, who've been pretty decent today. However, you can clearly see Real Madrid has just fallen back. You've got acres of space for Frankie de Jong to run for 20 meters and dictate play. This man needs to step up. Yamin Lamal, ladies and gentlemen, you've already got a 2-on-1. He still plays a wonderful through. Just missed it by about 2 to 5 meters. Wow. He definitely is a wonderful player. And he plays those outers. I mean, reminds me of Luka Modric. Wonderful. Let's go now. Real Madrid needs to break up play. Yes, Radhika, that was such a miss. All right, let's keep watching, guys. I mean, it's 67 minutes. I'm just going to come back to you with some real time stats from SOFA. So SOFA basically means SOFA scores. Which other websites do I use for my own stats? You can use a lot of really good websites if you want some links. Oh, oh, look at this. Look at this. Bellingham finished another one. However, he's again offside.